Yeah, so I feel like I'm about to have a conversation I haven't wanted to have.
We are the weirdos, mister.
So, what I'm here to talk about which is my stomach is in knots because I hate talking about these things, especially because the thing that I'm going to talk about is a creator that is tangentially associated with me, and I used to associate with them, and so I was like nervous about having this conversation. It may stay over here on Twitch. Who knows? I wasn't supposed to have another video for September. I was just supposed to chill and just mind my business. But you know me, I'm a nosy bitch, and the thing is, I recognize that by me not talking about it, I would be doing the very thing that I talked about in the Tati Michelle Phan video, in which I said that there is a sponge of silence. And if that sponge is going to get broken, people have to actually talk about things while they're happening. And so what's happened is YSL released some liquid blushes or something. Like, I really just don't pay attention to makeup the way that I used to. So one of the things you'll quickly notice is how it was marketed. You'll notice that there is a black person here. There's a light-skinned black person here. There is an Asian person whose skin tone is, I would say, is about a medium, right? They're marketing these blushes to fit on everybody. Even have it swatched. It is swatched on a very dark-skinned arm, a beige arm, and a whiter arm. We need to evaluate all of this. You see all of this. Now, in a twist of fate that I can only imagine as ridiculous and dumb, and also shows me, which is something that many people have said, PR is lazy. And I don't mean this to be like, oh, the majority of brands just have a list and they just send the stuff. They do not care whether or not you can wear it. They just send it. You're on their PR list. That's it. So this blush was sent to Gloria. And if you're not familiar with Gloria, she is a beautiful, dark-skinned creator. And honestly, I shouldn't have to say that she's beautiful. She's intelligent, she's smart, and she provides, really great reviews of makeup. And I feel like we always have to do that when it comes to dark-skinned black women or black people in general when they're talking about makeup. But here we are, I have to use all the adjectives. And the reason we have to use all these adjectives is so that people just aren't racist, I guess. It's annoying, it's upsetting, kind of actually really does hurt my feelings. So what happens is Gloria gets it, and as she always does, she does her honest reviews.
A blush, a blush, a blush, a blush, a blush. I'm scared. Here's a zoom in. They all have a white base. None of these are gonna work on skin as dark as mine. 1,
or mine.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it back to the lab.
You have seen Gloria try it. She explains. They all have a white base. White base in general, like even to highlighter, I'm careful about that. And I can see it in like old beauty photos of myself on Instagram. I also remember that I had to tilt my head very specific ways so it just didn't look like a white swatch or streak across my face for the gold to shine through and not like the weird white base that they have for it. She knows this because this is what she does. People got so nasty, so heinous, so awful to her about this that girlfriend had to take a break. So she puts up this information, letting people know that she is logging off for a bit. Jen Love did a video on this. She reads it out in full. I am not going to do that. But basically she was just saying like black women, dark-skinned women are treated inhumanely on the internet, on the regular, and she just needs a break, which I said very specifically when Jen and I had an interview for the Euphoria controversy. I'm kind of at a loss that we're just like still in this same cycle. This is why I got out, okay? This kind of stuff is a big reason why I got out of doing beauty on YouTube. I see Black beauty creators getting sucked into this over and over and over again. And, I've said it before, I'll keep saying it. Like, I don't want to stop anybody from getting their bag. I want people to make their money. But I urge more Black creators to stop allowing themselves to be used for this rage bait, because that's how these companies make all this money. First of all, if you are not Black and you see a shade range and you can very clearly see that it's not a good shade range, why are you tagging me? You already know. I'm not your attack dog. Just like Jackie Anna said, I'm not going to be the attack dog of these brands. It is exhausting, it's stressful, and it means I don't get to enjoy makeup. All that I have to do every time I'm playing with makeup is I have to examine every single frackin' thing, and it gets tiresome. Sometimes you just want to have fun. You want to enjoy makeup. And again, this is once again showing that PR is just, there's a list, they send the stuff, they don't even consider. That's why way back in the past you had, and still do, brands sending the entirety of the foundation collection. Because why are they going to spend time just trying to figure out which 5 might be for you? Because that would make sense. So what we have now is Gloria has gotten off the internet because she's like, enough is enough. And she's taking her break. And I said that then, if we would not give them the air and suck all the air out of the whole thing and just be like, they don't make shades for me. Anyway, here's a brand that does. Manny MUA talks about it. And I just want to show y'all something very specific about him talking about this.
A blush. Who is this even made for?
Who even cares about what he's saying? Because I want y'all to look at the comments, and I'm going to move my big head out of the way so that you can actually see what I'm talking about with regard to these comments. I'll just put myself here so that you're not jump scared anymore. That was rude. Manny's not unattractive. I just don't like Manny. As a girl with paper white skin, I need this. Oceane tried it and the blush really suited her skin. I'm Scottish. People always forget sheet white and the color discrimination. For us girlies with ghostly pale skin. This is made for pale, translucent girlies who can't find a foundation without looking yellow on their skin to save their lives. Hope this helps, which is always condescending. Always. You guys really need to chill. Just because a shade is not for you doesn't mean it's not going to match someone else. I love this shade. Please, 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 please note how much the undercurrent of racism is there. It's not for you anyways. And I just have a little bit of news for you. Babes, it's not for you either. The clientele isn't you. The clientele is for rich white bitches. And a lot of y'all don't fit that. Okay? So you just need to relax on your, we're white and I'm tired of pale princesses doing this shit. Y'all are so weird.
Excuse me, are y'all with the cult?
We're not a cult. We're an organization that promotes love.
Yeah, this is it.
Y'all are weird. I don't know why y'all have to like have the oppression Olympics. Every single time a brand comes out that caters to people who have brown skin, y'all flip shits. You lose your minds. Suddenly you understand inclusivity when it comes to being pale. It's fucking weird. And y'all do that every time. And then a lot of these people started tagging, Oceanic is her name. Y'all started tagging her. Now I want you to know that on Gloria's comments, she has locked comments down on that. Nobody can comment on that at all. All right. And I want to show y'all, she is, first of all, a gorgeous girl. And I think that people think that we're bitter and we're angry. That's not what is happening. What is happening here is and please note, there are no comments. Comments are turned off. Because she don't want no part of y'all's thinly veiled racism. She don't want no part of it. She turned the comments off. She was like, don't bring me into this mess. I'm not a part of this. If y'all want to be racist, you do it on your own. But you're not going to include me in y'all being assholes. Don't be over here pulling me into this shit. So it's so bad that you have a dark-skinned creator leaving for her own mental health, being like, enough is enough. The things that she gets called are awful. And you have a creator on the complete opposite end of the spectrum with albinism who's like, y'all aren't using me for your racism. So that tells me that those of you who are doing the pale princess dance, you're obviously in the wrong because she's not on your side. She's not with you on that at all. She's like, no. So I need people to understand, if you want to be racist, be racist. But don't come out here with the everything isn't made for everyone, because y'all do that every single time something doesn't fit for Black people. All we've ever asked for is equity. If you don't want to give it to us, then just don't include us, period. Did y'all not see how y'all acted with Juvia's Place blushes? Did y'all forget that? Did y'all forget me like, oh my God, it's way too pigmented. Who is this for? Just choking, just dying to be able to like come out and be mad at Black people for having literally anything, because everything is made for y'all. Everything. And then you say, y'all just need to make your own. Then we do, y'all complain. You should just say, we don't like Black people having things, and let it go. The reason that I have brought this here is because, again, tangentially, I used to hang out with this creator, and by hang out, I mean via Marco Polo. We would be in each other's comments. We would chit chat with one another up until, right? And I severed that relationship the moment that I recognized she followed Trump. I wasn't into it. There were also a few other things that I'm not going to get into because that's personal and private. So that shit I'm just not going to talk about. This creator, Miss Britt Clark, thought she was going to hop into this conversation. And when I tell y'all, I have not seen someone get eaten the fuck up like this in a really long time. I was like, ooh, girl. I would cry. Honestly, I'm going to tell you, if I got gathered up like this, I would leave. Like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Leave me alone. Here we go. This is credited to Miss Joelle Phillips. She is an actual pro MUA. So let's go.
I'm not thinking every shade's gonna work for everybody because that's not realistic. The purpose of the shade range is to find something within the range of this formula to best suit your skin tone and to work for your skin tone.
Okay. Do y'all remember when Glamzilla asked,
why is there a big divide between the beauty content creator and the pro makeup artist?
This chick's why? She's exactly the root of the problem. If you're new here, hello. My name is Joelle Phillips. I'm a full-time pro freelancing makeup artist. I do bridal, special events, education, film, television, and just in case you did not know, I won an Emmy.
Boom.
Credentials all on the line. A lot of us professionals that get on social media to share not only our knowledge, but our education, we got to come into this space and battle it out with the likes of you. I was not going to say anything but the YSL blush controversy because I feel like conversation was pretty much idiot proof, if you will. Guess not. Girl, what are you doing? You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a girl that loves makeup, and that is fine.
Period.
What you are not allowed to do ever, and let me be the first one to tell you in case no one else has, you cannot come on the internet and be racist, showcasing your implicit bias on a product based on other people's experience. And speaking of experience, I did a little research of my own on the 1, 2, 3 videos that you did about this controversy, and I discovered you have never even touched the fucking product.
I don't even own this product, so I don't know how ideal it is for formula for me.
You didn't buy it. YSL don't know who you are enough to send it to you, but yet you have opinions?
And might I add, she is also not their target audience. Like, this isn't me being mean. She's not their target audience. Their target audience is like Alex Earl. And that's no hate to Alex Earl. But YSL's target audience is like the Paris Hiltons, the Alex Earls, the Emma Chamberlains. That is their target audience. Not the rest of us broke bitches doing shit on YouTube. Even if I was white, I would not be their target audience. My house is not $1 million. I don't live in leisure. I don't have a small dog and a very expensive Birkin. I'm not their target audience, and I'm fine with that. And I've said that before. I don't care that Physicians Formula doesn't make shit for me. I don't bother to look for their shit. I recognize that now in 2024, there are brands who do make things for me, and that's who I'm going to buy my products from. Why would I ever bother with this? I didn't even really care about the YSL controversy, with the exception of the fact that it was upsetting that it drove Gloria off the internet. And I was still gonna kind of stay out of it because I was like, because I don't like saying I told you so, but also yes I do because I'm a Taurus and I can't help it. And this is why I keep advocating for Black women and femmes in makeup to just, like, I know we need to talk about it. I get it. I get that we need to have conversations and keep our foot on these brands' necks. But I also need y'all to take care of your mental health first. I need y'all to stop letting these people come into your space and acting up. I need y'all to start getting your block hand together. The second somebody says some weird shit, fuck the engagement, fuck all that. Block them. Keep those people out of your space because those aren't the people who built you. Let me say that one more time with my big face in your face. Those aren't the people who built you. The people who built you, the people who built your platform, the people who fuck with you, those are the people you worry about. That's why I don't give a shit who I block. Because if I'm blocking you, you don't rock with me, and I'm fine with that. You do not rock with me. If I am blocking you, it's because you have come over here on some bullshit and I'm not about to let you stay here. As I very consistently say, I'm not about to let you come into my house and throw my food all over the floor. You can get the fuck out.
Get the fuck off my porch! Get your ass off this motherfucking porch, bitch!
I love the people who say that, like, if it wasn't for us, I'm like, you're not part of the us, baby. You didn't build this. You didn't build Jackie Ina's platform. You probably helped to build Jeffree Star's. And that's on every creator. What do you mean we? Because there's tons of creators where I would never assume that I helped to build them because I did not fuck with them. I showed up at the tail end on some drama shit. That's fine. I can admit that.
Interesting. This is directed to the, 77,000 people that follow you. Do you honestly think that Britt Clark, I think her name is, couldn't be bought? It's content creators like her that make content like this, having never touched, felt, swatched products that brands see and go, ooh, this one I can buy.
And that's something me and Em have been talking about. We've all talked about this. The way people seem to think that, oh, this creator's so honest, or
I'm tired of this, Grandpa! That's too damn bad!
PR does not mean you are or are not honest. PR does not contribute to whether or not you're honest. It really doesn't. Does it try to help build a relationship so that you'll be nicer about the product? Yes. But PR is designed to give you a relationship with the brand and perhaps not be as harsh. But I don't know if y'all have seen Teresa from Teresa's Dead. I have. My friend in real life doesn't care. She doesn't care if you gave it to her for free. If she doesn't like it, she doesn't like it. And she's going to say she doesn't like it. And it has nothing to do with whether or not it's free. Also, just a quick little side note that when a brand comes out with something and all the creators are doing videos on it, again, I implore you to understand that that is how PR works. That would be like being upset that a movie did like so many trailers on every platform. You're like, oh my God, has anybody noticed that Venom, the third movie, has like so many trailers everywhere? Like, duh. It doesn't work if you just do one trailer on YouTube one time and go, that's good. People want to watch the movie now.
I know you can be overwhelmed and you can be underwhelmed, but can you ever just be whelmed?
That's not how it works. And this is very obviously her, like many creators have done multiple times. It is to try to be on every stinking platform every single time and try to get on PR lists that they're not on. They're trying to blow up. Well, if she wanted virility, it feels like she's got it.
People say I'm jealous, but my kink is watching you.
Big brands do this all the time. They can see, they know the ones that have no spine, no integrity, no sense of brand quality, and put a price tag on them. Do you honestly believe that this chick wouldn't snatch the first opportunity for the first 6-7 figure check on a brand that's trash and tell you to buy it? And oh, Britt, this one's for you. What on earth were you talking about in that one video where you were like,
When I think of inclusivity, I'm not thinking of universal. I'm not thinking every shade's gonna work for everybody because that's not realistic. The purpose of the shade range is to find something within the range of this formula to best suit your skin tone and to work for your skin tone.
Before she goes on, I just want to say, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like, the way people will take a word and then just reform it, inclusivity is inclusivity. And if they call this shit universal, it's universal. That's why many people have had problems with universal sizing and universal lip color because it's not universal. And it allows creators like you to say dumb shit like this. Wild.
What makes you the barometer for inclusion, sis? Who asked you how you view inclusion? Yes, it does include you, but this product doesn't include the rest of us, even though the brand tried to lie and say that it does. Has your skin tone never not been the focal point in all of brands' major drops?
You know what I think is crazy is that it's acceptable for people to say all these things about me or say my privilege is showing.
Yeah, it is. Your privilege is showing. You are a racist, Britt. Let's just clear that up. Your implicit racist, biased, does not make you a content creator worth following, much less trusting. You have black women, brown women, Asian women, and a few of your sistrins in the comments telling you the black women who have the experience they're speaking, you're going like, so? Not listening. That is white privilege. What's in it for you? What's in it for you to listen when black women are explaining how things are just not fair to us in this industry? It is creators and people like you that ran Gloria up off this app. So many dark-skinned, amazing creators of beauty. People like you have run up out of here because you can't see their humanity because yours is always in the front line. Fuck out of here.
That was a read. And like I said, if someone read me like that, baby, I promise you, I'm finished. Like, I'm just gonna quit because I can't deal with that. And this is, again, why I don't enjoy doing makeup content for the masses, because I swear to y'all, I'm not going to put up with the people coming into the comments trying to be like, everything doesn't have to be for everyone, just chomping at the bit to be awful. And I hate it. Like, can y'all just stop being like this? Can y'all stop it? And here's a fun fact. The majority of people of color, and very specifically black women and femmes, have to have multiple backup accounts on a lot of different platforms because of the way people do this shit. Because you start reporting their stuff as racist and all of it gets really ugly really, really fast. Did you know that the leopards would eat their face? No, I never thought it would happen to me. Here's the thing. One of the things about the interactions with this creators, there was somebody who used to be a part of my community who created a video outing certain beauty influencers as racist. I tried to stop said thing from happening. I was like, hey fam, you should just probably chill. People like this always expose themselves on their own. This was 4 years ago. They did it anyway. It didn't blow their spot up. It didn't make their YouTube awesome. Those creators continued, as we can see, to create. And the annoying part about all of that, for me, I'm like, for me, was that after all of that took place, I know that there were people who like had whatever hate boners for me over it. And I was like, I just don't care. I can't make grown people do shit. I don't know what you want me to do. And also that person no longer part of the community for multiple reasons. And that wasn't one of them. So here's our next read.
We have massive creators just applying dots to their face and just telling their audience, these don't work for me, without actually showing how they look on their skin.
And once again, this is coming from somebody who doesn't have the shit. I just want to throw that out there. Oh, we have creators out here just putting dots on the face. Bitch, you don't even have it.
I don't even own this product. I don't even own this product. I don't even own this product.
No hate.
Hybrid. People who know how color work know how something's gonna look when it's blended out, even when they just put a dot, if that was shots at Gloria. But who are these massive creators in question? Because the 4 horsemen of the YSL apocalypse have been Gloria, Manny, MUA, OCN, and Darcy. And 3 out of 4 of those content creators blended out those blushes on their skin. Girl, this looks like ash. But Manny's still in the process of blending it out. No, actually, it's on this side of his face. Where is it? Where is it? It's just a bad blush. Get it out of your mouth. It's $1 million corporation. They don't care about you.
Everybody needs to remember, makeup is subjective.
The method in which you choose to showcase your creativity through makeup is subjective. However, there are objective truths in makeup.
And remember, Robert Welsh has said this.
And I know a lot of people like to say there's no rules to makeup. There are no rules to creativity and individuality, but however, makeup, just like any kind of art, has a theory.
On multiple occasions.
As a professional makeup artist, it does annoy me when people are like, it's just makeup, or makeup has no rules. As I always say, creativity and individuality have no rules. Do whatever you like with makeup. However, makeup and makeup artistry does have a theory.
That there is a theory to it. You don't have to subscribe to it, but the thing is, learning color theory, makeup theory, how you apply things is how you're able to go outside the lines. That's for anything, right? Like if you understand how to build something, if you know the basics of how to make a table, then you can go outside of the lines of a traditional table. We can't just have people willy-nilly doing shit. You need to know and understand the basics so that you can color outside of those lines. That's why makeup is fun, and that's why so many of us, once we learned the basics, we're able to do wild things.
Because color theory is a real science. You can't just say makeup is subjective as an excuse for false advertisement. Because, and sorry to drag her into this randomly, but when Michaela put them false eyelashes over that mascara, y'all jumped down that girl's throat. Y'all had pitchforks and torches ready at her door because it was false advertisement. Nobody was in the comments saying, no, but she's showcasing that the mascara actually looks good with falsies. No, she's showcasing the mascara against the falsies. She's using the mascara as a false lash topper because everybody knew that argument was bonk. Figure out how to use this in your kit. When products are made for a specific purpose that is not the traditional use for that product, it is specified as such. Hence the Rim Beauty mixing pigments. Hence blush toppers being advertised as blush toppers.
Thank you.
I wouldn't try and wear a mascara primer as mascara because it's advertised as mascara primer. The blush is advertised as a universal liquid blush. It ain't a universal liquid blush. It's a lie. Well, it works on people with albinism. Oh, if YSL truly cared about people with albinism, they would be in the campaign. They are not. But look who is in the campaign. Dun dun dun. Let's be real, if it's not an edit that happened after the photo shoot, they definitely put another product under that blush. But you're cool with a company lying to you as long as that lie is affecting people that don't look like you, because then you don't give a fuck. But I seem to remember some outrage when Fenty dropped a really light complexion product and it didn't work on the palest of the pale girlies. Suddenly we all cared about false advertising. I don't know. Brands with smaller budgets do better launches than this YSL blush launch every single day. They literally have no excuse.
And I say that as somebody who has one of the old Jaclyn Cosmetics blush palettes. Jaclyn Cosmetics, a division of Morphe. And I love that blush palette. Wear it to this day. I can wear almost every shade on there, and even one of the lighter shades that I didn't think would look good on me actually gives me like a cute little flush. Get the fuck out of here.
Y'all get on this app and y'all say, I want creators to do honest reviews, but then when they're telling you some shit don't work, now your ears are closed? I don't get it. Like, what do you really want then? Do you want the honest review or you want these people to lie to you? This is my spam, by the way, girl. I don't know.
And that is the end of that. Here's the thing. Nothing's gonna happen to her, just like nothing ever happens to creators who do this shit. She's gonna be fine. She's gonna keep her base of racists who are very happy to have somebody out there cape for the pales and be like, yes, that's right, go queen, talk about us. We don't get anything. I'm the whitest of the white. I'm so pale, I'm like a ghost. I'm translucent. You can see my veins through my skin. I'm like paper. I'm like wax paper. You can see through me. Turn the light on and you can see all of my organs. We get it. You're fucking pale. We understand. Nothing's gonna happen to her. But I'm just bringing this out to say, once again, this is why the beauty community has less and less and less Black people wanting to be in this space. Because we know we're going to have to deal with racism. We know we're going to have to deal with side eye and bullshit and underhanded shit from other white creators trying to devalue our opinion based on our knowledge, based on us trying shit. They're going to be out there. They're going to be like, well, maybe it's just not for you. Yeah, you think? That's what we're saying. That's exactly what we're saying. Don't market shit as universal if it's not universal. And that goes for everything. Stop saying that this is a universal size. It's not. Because if it's not fitting somebody that's like 4X, then it's not universal, is it? Everybody can't wear it. What's your definition of universal? So like I can't handle any more bullshit, and I knew I couldn't handle it anymore because as you can see right now, like I'm fired up, I'm irritated, and I could see it happening when I was doing new makeup nonsense bingo. It was making me infuriated to very consistently see all this stuff come out, be promoted, and no, like I can't buy it, I can't wear it, it doesn't matter. Like a lot of new makeup releases made me feel that way, and I was tired of feeling inferior. I was tired of having to be like, well, this isn't gonna work for me. So that's it. That's all. That's the end of all this shit. I'm done being mad. Anyways, I'm Audra. Subscribe if you want to, like the video if you want to, follow me on Twitch if you want to see the shit live. I'm back, and I just have one more thing to say. Before someone comes at me and says, there are Black people agreeing with Brit in the comments, just know I was one of them once upon a time too. But then I grew up.